to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Akron's offense will go on the attack first. Offense in a bunch formation. On the run, it's Curry. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Hills. Speeding down the left side. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hills. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the first time. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Zips line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Attempt to try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Curry. Breaks into the open.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Zips will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Glenn. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hills. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got a man. It's Lanier. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oh, he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They get to the line quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Newell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Zips come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State.
The run from the shotgun.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might as well give it to him again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needed as they're trying to get it in the end zone.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Looking to pass, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Russell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks, it's Russell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. Fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unleashes one. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on! Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Zips headed quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Pinned deep in their own territory, they'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give is to Williams. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the big fella. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And the Golden Gophers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Slams ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give on the option. Gets it. The 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover. But, man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And his first pass is incomplete.
Now you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. Not enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Quarterback will keep it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. The throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. snap to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that drive covered just 44 yards. They close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.